FERC is sort of a sleeping giant within the energy community. And it has the ability to really profoundly impact and shape the landscape of what America's energy portfolio looks like. So if we're able to take drastic and sort of meaningful steps in the fight against the climate crisis, this will be a place of the utmost importance in the coming years to come. An energy industry analyst sounds like it's saying a lot, but it doesn't really say much as far as title and what that means. It's sort of a mix between like a little bit of a data scientist, a little bit of like just an analyst that would help sort of like lawyers identify and discern patterns in information. So my role, I would say generally, is distilling complex patterns in data in a way that lawyers and investigative teams feel comfortable prosecuting with that information. Some days I'm doing a lot of power analysis. Some days it's focused on, hey, what is this natural gas project? What are the impacts or ramifications of that from a single bad actor? Or even now, FERC, obviously, in the wake of the California blackouts, has a large segment of a team analyzing specifically what led to the blackouts there in the markets and what can be done to prevent similar blackouts in the future. Harris in general is a great refresher for more rigorous quantitative analysis compared to other policy programs. That was part of the reason I chose to go to Harris over comparable programs. But I would also say my time as a Bartlett Fellow did really well as far as serving me to be prepared. And immediately, I was already accustomed to working with teams on analytic projects. Even I was very fortunate to work with A.L. Frank, who was awesome, incredible, was sort of the mentor within the Bartlett Fellowship. But he did a really great job of exposing me to, hey, you're doing this segment of a project, but there's a whole other team doing a related aspect. So I was already used to interfacing, communicating across different teams who were doing different things, but all on with the same end goal in mind. And I think that structure served me really well, as I was very familiar and could sort of hit the ground running when I started it for last summer. I for sure wasn't exactly sure what I wanted to do during that first year at Harris. I was pretty sold on continuing employment with FERC after interning with them last summer. We had a really, really strong intern cohort. We were all very close. Even though now we're on like tangentially related teams, it's nice to like know people, and we really got along. But also it was just super interesting work. That was my first foray into like very, very rigorous analytics work as a part of my day-to-day workflow. And I fell in love with it. I fell in love with the team, and just wanted to keep doing it. I would say find the skill set that you want to do, because as much as I love the team that I'm a part of, if I hated going into R every single day at work, I would be very, very unhappy at work. So it's okay to go to a program that's more quantitative, even like Harris, and say, hey, I'm not the crunchiest person. I want to have a foundation of this and apply it to wider issues. But find something, I guess, like a niche and an understanding of what you envision your workday looking like. And there's no right or wrong answers to any of those. Just play to your strengths and do stuff that you sincerely enjoy.